the user she has saved as Craig.
Your Honor,
Me
it
either.
says States Exhibit 91.
Me either.
It's admitted.
Now, does this exhibit show when she first saved Craig as a contact?
Yes, it does.
And what was that date?
On September 16th in 2022.
Okay, so that would have been how long before Quinton's disappearance? Like a little less than 3 weeks, maybe?
Correct.
Okay. And moving forward from that, is there a series of text message exchanges between the two of them leading up to October 4th?
Yes, text messages and phone calls.
And does this document include all of them?
Yes, it does.
Before we get into reading individual ones
No,
and
check
describing
the
when they
channel
were sent
up.
and received and so forth, let me just ask you, can you kind of summarize what these communications show as far as what was going on with the two of them, between the two of them during
I'll keep working on it.
late September, early October?
So pretty much
That's
from when Leilani saved Craig into her phone, it appears that they began a sexual relationship and were scheduling meetups to meet and have sexual intercourse
And where was it that they appear to be meeting?
at his place of residence
And where is that?
off of Arkwright.
Okay. On Arkwright Road?
Yes.
Off of Highway 204?
Yes.
Okay. And I think you testified earlier that you identified Craig as Craig Weston of Arkwright Road.
Yes.
Okay. Let me draw your attention to a few of these and have you talk us through them, okay?
Okay.
Can you go to line 7?
Yes.
So this thing is like, we've had
Yeah,
some of
when
these
we get
bubble
through
style
this, what
escorts. This is a table style, right?
Correct. Yes.
It's just a different way of pushing text messages out of the cell right extraction.
Yes.
Okay. Line 7. Can you walk us through this message, including like the date and time and who sent it to whom and what it says?
So again, these are only from Craig and Leilani. So this one's from Craig saying WRY, which is commonly known as Where Are You? On September 25th at 2:24 a.m.
All right. So middle of the night.
Yeah.
All right. Line 8. Can you just kind of walk through these from that one through line 16?
So the previous message was at 2:24 a.m. The next one is from Leilani at 2:25. It says, I'm home on Buckhalter. At 2:25 from Craig, hello. 2:26 a.m. from Leilani, I can come back out there. At 2:38 a.m. from Leilani, on the way. And then at 2:46 a.m., Leilani sends a video message. This is a thumbnail of the video that she sent, and it appears to be of a trailer from inside of a vehicle.
Now, you've been to Arkwright Road
I have.
and you've seen the structures out there.
Yes.
Does this appear to show that she was present there at that time?
I believe it's the back part of Arkwright.
Okay. And that was at 2:46.
Correct.
So it looks like she's there at that point.
Yes.
Okay. Moving on to line 13.
So at 2:48 a.m., Craig says, okay, 1 minute. And then it skips to 5:55 p.m. So several hours later,
That would be like 13 hours later or something like
Yes.
that. Okay.
Craig asked, you okay today? You man here.
And how did she respond to that?
At 6:54 p.m., she says, yeah, I'm okay. He's on his BS today and I don't feel like arguing. And then in response at 6:58 p.m., Craig says, okay, well, was thinking about you.
All right. So is that set of messages that we described, does that appear to be the first visit by the defendant to Craig that we see reflected in this set of messages at least?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, I'd like to go forward to line 62 on page 5.
Okay.
And if you could just do the same thing for 62 through 76. Go nice and slow with the times and everything.
Okay. So this is on September 26th at 11:59 p.m. from Leilani. On the way now, be there in about 12 to 14 minutes. At 12:04 a.m., Craig initiates a phone call and they speak for 53 seconds. At 12:05 a.m., Craig says, okay. At 12:06 a.m., Craig says, okay, I'm in back to my camper. Stay close to your left. My dog gonna try eat your car, but he won.
And the next one.
At 12:16 a.m., Craig says hello. At 12:16 a.m., Leilani says, okay, I'm passing Quaco now. At 12:17 a.m., Leilani initiates a phone call for 19 seconds with Craig. And then at 12:21 a.m., Craig says door open. Then skipping to 1:22 a.m., the previous was at 12:21. Leilani says, "I'm home. I loved those hugs."
I'm home. I love those hugs.
Yep.
All right.
That
So
was a quick
based on
thing.
when she said she was passing Quaco Road on the way there, and when she says, "I'm home. I love those hugs," roughly how long does it appear that she spent at Craig's place that night?
Under an hour.
Roughly 45 minutes.
Moving on to line 41. When is this message sent in relation
Yes.
to the
Yes,
last
it
one we
is.
just read?
Yep. So the last one was at 1:22, where she said,
I was actually, I was discussing that with him tonight. So yeah, we're going to work on it.
"I'm home. I left those hugs." The following message is from Craig at 1:26 a.m. and it says, "Okay, not more than I did. I was about to grab that kitty one time."
What does she say to that?
In response, at 1:26, she said, "LMFAO, you most definitely could have!" Exclamation point.
Yeah, go on, say it.
And then
What does
at
that
one,
stand for?
Do you think people generally know what LMFAO means?
I'd slap my fucking ass off. Okay.
No. All right. 73. What's that? What does that one say?
73 is at 1:29 a.m. from Craig. "Shit, I sure wanted to, like I see how it looked, FR."
Try that one again. Sorry. Read it slowly.
And before
No.
you do that, what date
No,
are
it's
we
all
on?
random.
9:27.
The gifted ones. They're all
Early
random.
morning hours of September 27th. Okay. Go ahead. With 73.
Yep. 73 at 1:29 a.m. "Shit, I sure wanted to, like to see how it looked, FR."
What does FR mean?
For real.
For real?
How does the defendant respond to that in line 74?
So 74 at 1:36 a.m. is a response from Leilani sending a video message to Craig of herself masturbating.
Oh,
75 is at 1:38. So after the video message, Craig says, "Damn, you just made me hard as fuck. Thank you."
And 76.
76 is at 1:39 a.m. from Leilani. "Well, shit, I'm glad I didn't."
Moving on to 117. And this will be the last
I was banging on the counter. Wasn't me.
If you could take us through 117 through 131. Stop at 131, okay?
So it's on October 1st at 12:24 a.m. is the first message from Leilani. "Dealing with Danny flipping his shit. As soon as I can leave here, I'll let you know." Craig responds at 12:34 a.m. K.
And she's the one
And
bitching
then
at
at
him
1:14 a.m.
that
from
he
Craig,
was cheating.
"If you can't come out, it's okay." At 1:15 a.m. from Leilani, "I'm about to head that way. Just probably can only stay for a couple hours though. Is that okay?" Then at 1:22 a.m., Leilani says, heading to the car now. At 1:22 a.m., Leilani says, "Be there in about 20. At 1:25 a.m., Craig says, "Well, you want to park at rideshare."
What is rideshare?
It's pretty much just like an empty parking lot about a quarter mile from Arkwright. It's commonly known in that area as the rideshare.
Okay, go ahead.
At 1:26 a.m., Leilani says, "Yeah, I will." At 1:56 a.m., Leilani says, "Just pulled into the rideshare." At 2 a.m., they have a 2-second conversation over the phone. At 2 a.m., Craig
No
says,
worries,
2
sweetheart.
min,
Thank you for joining us.
2 minutes.
See you next time.
And then at
Have a
2:01,
good one.
Leilani says, "Okay."
All right, so per those messages, it looks like by shortly after 2 a.m. they would have been together then.
Yes.
Okay. And the next message, 129.
So that one is at 3:23 a.m. The previous was at 2:01. Craig's,
Almost like an hour and a half has passed or so.
yes,
Okay.
more than an hour. "That was good as fuck. I'll take that anytime. FRI, no, I made you come for a long time."
That was from Craig to the defendant.
Yes.
All right, the next message.
That one's at 3:56 a.m. from Leilani. "I would be down to do that again at any time."
131.
At 3:56 a.m., Leilani says, "And yes, you did for a good ass min." And then the following message is at 11:59 p.m.
So how much time has passed at this point?
Well over 12 hours.
Okay, so this is like the next night.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the date now?
It is 10:01. So at 11:59, Craig says, "You okay?" On 10:02 at 9:02 a.m., Leilani says, yes, I'm okay. She then responds, about to drive over there actually. At 9:46 a.m., Craig responds, damn, you was tired, or I got rid of a lot of your stress. At 9:46, Craig says, LOL. And 9:47, Leilani says, a lot of stress was released. I need that sleep. At 9:54 a.m., Craig says, that's good. Shit, I was ready for round 2 last night, but it's okay. You needed that rest. You look well rested.
And then 140.
And then 140 is at 9:57 a.m. from Leilani. I'm still wiping the crust from my eyes.
All right. So these seem to show that over the week leading up to Quinton's disappearance, that the defendant was getting male attention from Craig like 3 or 4 times, something like that.
It would appear so, yes.